Will you be ready when the Lord will come? Of course, this question is pertinent at this season because we have entered another liturgical season in the Catholic Church. No more the ordinary time that we wear the green, we see the green color. But this time around, as the color has changed from green to purple, then also the season has changed from ordinary time to Advent. And the Advent is a time that we prepare for the coming of the Lord. As is a Latin word, adventus, for the coming. And then is a time that we are not just waiting for the coming of the Lord, but we are preparing for the coming of the Lord. And that is why in this time is a message of hope, is a message of love, is a message of joy. It's a message that comes to tell us of peace. I repeat, is a time that the message of hope is brought to us, the message of joy is brought to us, the message of love is brought to us, the message of peace. For us, the human community, what is more than the presence of love, of joy, of peace in our life, of hope? I say again, love, peace, joy, and hope. Love, peace, joy, and hope. What is more than that? In a life, there is no love. You wonder what happens. In a life, there is no joy. You wonder what happens. In a life, there is no peace. You wonder what happens. And then we come to know it. It's actually a time that the Lord is doing something for us. Love, peace, and hope. If there is no love, if there is no peace, if there is no joy, it means that you are not living on a hope. And that is why the church turns into this time around to tell us that the Lord is coming. It's not about that we are Christians, we are following Christ who lived more than 2,000 years before. But it's about us knowing that the hope is alive. That yet Christ has come, Christ will come again. And he will come to judge the living and the dead. And as much as you are still living, it means that you have not seen the fullness of Christ, who will certainly come. It's not about us trying to figure out when will he come. Maybe it has not come. And then you begin now to connect to procrastination, start procrastinating, start saying it's not now. Like the things we saw in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 7. Those who say the Lord will come. But now, the Lord, they don't know when the Lord will come. So they started misbehaving and doing anyhow. And that is why the Bible reminded us in Mark chapter 13 verse 32 that the time no one knows, even if the angels do not know, even the Son of Man does not know. And he told us that heaven and earth may pass away, but the word of God shall not pass. And that is why the church is anchoring on that. It's not about when will it happen, but it's for you to know that certainly the Lord is coming. He has come once. He has lived on this earth. And that is where he gave us the leverage for us to become his followers. And now, as we are following him, there is a promise that for us that follow him, he will take us to where the Father is. And before he takes us to where the Father is, he must come again. The second coming of Jesus is the parousia. And we do not know when it will happen, but certainly it will happen. And that is why also that second coming will be when you die, when I die, and we will see him, when he will come to judge us. And if we are deemed fit, then we will be rewarded with heaven. That's on one side. Another thing that we are celebrating the Advent as preparing for the waiting of the Lord is also for us to know Christmas is coming. In every Christmas, we celebrate the birth of Jesus. He was born in Bethlehem more than 2,000 years before now. But at the same time, we that are his followers, we celebrate, we do the anniversary. So every Christmas is an opportunity for the Lord to be born in our heart. If the Lord will certainly be born in our life in every Christmas, it also means that we must prepare. Then the last reason why the church celebrates the Advent, waiting for the coming of Christ, not just in parousia, not just in Christmas, but also The Christ that comes in every prayer, in every sacrament that we celebrate. The Christ that comes in every word of God we celebrate. When the children of God gather for liturgy, the word of God is broken. The word of God is celebrated. It is in that word that we meet Christ. And that is why the Bible told us, heaven and earth will pass away. Verse 31 of Mark 13. But the word of God will not pass away. And then we come to hear very seriously that as it happens now, that the word made flesh, John's Gospel, chapter 1, verse 14, and the word told us in John 1:1 that in the beginning was the word was with God, and the word that was with God is God himself. Why will that word not be prepared for? Why will we not wait for it? For that word? Yes, we should be excited. We should be warming up, because the word that comes, even when Christ has came, told us in John 6:63 that the word is life and they are spirit. Imagine a wonderful thing. And that is why we see that during this Advent, we prepare for the coming of Jesus in these three ways.